so God can do for you what nobody else can do for you. What would you do? Oh, come on, let's go. Come on. Let's go. The devil tried to block me, tried to stop me, but no. Try to steal my blessing, but God said, oh no. I'ma send some angels to help my remnant. They're gonna see my goodness in the end time like never before. Devil, do you really think you can stop them? You can block them, devil. Do you really think you can stop them or block them, devil? Do you really think you can stop them or block them, devil? By the power of the blood, you are defeated.
Hey, Hill told me one time. Hey. No. Hold on. No. Y'all cannot front like they didn't get crazy in that. Don't front like they ain't get crazy in that. Don't do that. Don't. Yo, beautiful people. I see y'all making y'all way back in the church. Sorry for the previous intermission earlier in the day, man. You know, church service. There's a lot of things going on in the church. You motherfuckers got. I don't know why y'all think I'll be asking for them plates. I got bills to pay up in this mug. All right, the Wi-Fi bill. This ain't the. Yeah, I get on the church Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't say shit about that shit. I pay for that. I pay for the church Wi-Fi. This how you know you in the ghetto church. This how you know you in the ghetto church when the pastors start telling you pay church. I could have put a password on the motherfucker now, but I'm a giving brother. All right, all you gotta do is pass a little play here and there. I ain't gonna say nothing about it. All right, it's my last time saying something about it, y'all. Lord have mercy. I appreciate y'all making y'all way back in, beautiful people. All right, let me go ahead and give y'all just 2 more minutes to make y'all way back into y'all lovely warm seats. All right, some of y'all kept y'all seats warm. I love that. I appreciate y'all. All right, I see y'all good people in the building. BB, what's going on, family? Good brother ER letting y'all know off rip the devil is defeated. And you know what? If you ain't know now, the devil's a damn liar. If you ain't know nothing. All right, I've been under the weather a little bit, guys. I got a little sniffles going on. But I've been feeling way fucking better this weekend, though. All right, so we rebuke that under the weather vibration. Shout out to anybody over there. If y'all healing from something, get some of that right. Get some of that right there. Get some of that holy water. If you get in your eye, don't worry about it. It's just holy water. Act like something gonna happen to you. Okay, what's going on, beautiful people? God damn. All right, Amber G, sister Amber G, you know I ain't see you in a good minute, sister, but when I jump on, you make sure you jump on. You know what that thing means? That means we connected, sister. We intertwined up in this mug, sisters. Shout out to my good sister Amber G. All right, some of y'all see some of my good mod people in the building. If you got a program, need a program, go ahead and get a program from them. All right, I got a couple things we're going to talk about today. We're going to, just recap some energies from the previous week, talk about what's coming up this upcoming week. And I just want to talk a little bit about some things I've been noticing since planets are starting to enter Pisces. The sun is very early. Whenever we have a sign, guys, that has a lot of planets in there, if the sun is one of the planets in there, then understand that on your TV screen, on your timeline, these things are going to be highlighted. If the sun wasn't in that sign, those energies are still going to be doing what they're doing. But when the sun is in that sign too, everything is extremely highlighted, all right? So it's just the first week of Pisces season. There's already certain things I just wanted to cover, all right, guys? Good sister Charmaine in the building. Goddamn, she came with a holy water. She came with her plates. That's a good sister right there. That is a good sister. Pisces placements already letting us know now they already acting up. Is we even 7 day? I don't even think we are full 7 days in this mug. All right. Pisces is one of the most in my opinion, I'm gonna just say top 3, top 5 most. Like, this is a sign that gets underestimated a lot. You know, certain signs feel like they got to have a certain expression, you know, whether it's matching what they're really about or not. But regardless, this is how I want to be seen. Pisces not too much in that I want to be seen this way type of energy. Like, sometimes that could be an issue because they're a little bit too go with the flowish. All right. But, you know, that's 12th house vibes. You got to learn how to go with the flow in the 12th house. You got to learn how to go with the flow when you're trying to bring some understanding and some wisdom into your life about cycles and your karma and this experience in general. That's all 12th house mystical shit. That's Pisces 24/7 archetype, though. They're always swimming in that land. All right, so give my Pisces some grace whenever, you know, they acting up or whenever they snap back into reality about something and now they're like, oh shit, this was going on in reality. Hold on, I'm supposed to curse this motherfucker out. What the fuck? First, happy birthday, Pisces. Where's my Pisces at? Where's my Pisces at? If I got any Pisces in the chat, where y'all at? So where's my Pisces at? Good sister Alien, good sister Neoma. That's my sisterin right there. That made me make a new word in this mug. That's my good sisterin right there. I got my brethrens and my sisterins. Okay. Good sister Alien Moon, mom, pastor under the blood. Good sister. Let me just cover you in that thing. Cover you some more. You thought you was covered in the blood. Let me put some more of that on you. All right, you can handle it. You got a big spirit, sister. That's my good sister right there. Alien Moon Mom. Damn. All right, magically sent in the building. I got Moon in the 12th. Lord have mercy. You don't know what day is it right now? What day is it right now, BB? You don't know. It's Sunday. It's all right, sister. It's okay. This is why we get here to congregate and recenter ourselves on Sundays. I just want to let y'all know, if y'all don't hear or see from me on any day, every Sunday we having church service. This is gonna be. I've been personally having a lot of life challenges. Shout out to my good sister Sharice. I don't know, she probably, y'all know Sharice. She gonna pass through the building at some point probably, but you know, she's a good, busy, passionate sister herself. But you know, she had I'm going through some certain life changes or whatnot, and you know, she had to reiterate to me that when you're in different spaces, sometimes you have to, you know, reorganize how you just go about things or the capacity you have for things, guys. So, well, with my Scorpio stellium, 10th house ass, Capricorn, Mars, Martian head ass, you know, I could be a little too extreme sometimes, guys, and try to put a little bit too much on my plate. But I know for a fact, me and my brothers and sisters could congregate every Sunday for a fact. So y'all can look forward to that. All right, guys. Good brother, the ghetto guru in the building. Oh, okay. My Pisces placement showing out. That's why that brother's a good creative brother. That's why that's a good creative brother. Motherfucking Pisces placement so creative. They just be having phases of doing shit. They just be having phases of doing creative shit in their life. Yeah, I used to rap. Yeah. One time I did a concert. I opened up for Dave Easton. I'm in New York. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I used to paint a little bit back. I was in this paint competition back in middle school. They wanted me to go to do the, you know, the advanced exhibitions, but I, you know, it's just a lot going on. Yeah. Damn, Pisces, you creatively invested into everything. And yeah, I used to write some poetry, you know, inspired by some of the greats, Edgar Allan Poe, Maya Angelou. I don't know what's so funny about Maya Angelou. Every time a nigga bring Maya Angelou up, this shit just be funny. I'm sorry. Sorry, Maya Angelou. I ain't got no beef with you. Is Maya Angelou a Pisces? I'm shutting the live down. If she's a Pisces, no, I think she's an Aries. Yeah, she's an Aries. You know, Aries motherfuckers be stubborn about their rhetoric about love. I don't even know anything Maya Angelou be talking about, but I think it's something around the realm of loving yourself and shit. Aries placement be the first. Y'all think Aries, Venus debilitated in Aries and shit. You think they all have a negative perspective of love, in which a lot of their ass do. Or do they have a realistic perspective about love? Oh shit. I ain't gonna go down that road though. Shout out to the Aries. I'm gonna give you a little credit on something, but Her rhetoric is dealing with loving your ass, with loving your motherfucking self. Aries gonna be the first. That's a lot of Aries. I'm telling y'all, start looking out for that. A lot of Aries gonna be the first to tell you to love yourself and shit. This is why when I see Aries in what it looks like to be a healthy relationship, I know they got there by making sure they had certain boundaries that they just wasn't compromising for. We talk about relationships being balanced, this, that, and the third, but there's all different type of dynamics to relationships. All right. Sometimes people are willing to, I don't want to use the word settle. We all settle. We all settle in some type of fucking way. That's why I don't like use that word. Who is your partner fucking perfect? You settle for their ass. They settle for your narrow-minded ass too. But goddamn, in relationships, there's all different type of dynamics that go on, right? When we talk about relationship marketing, the dating market. So certain signs, when I see they in a healthy relationship, I'm like, I have a good feeling how they got there. Aries in love with somebody harmoniously is healthy. Oh yeah, they stayed so stubborn to their way of loving, and they said, "Fuck it, I'm willing to go out without nobody. I don't care. I really would fuck a Kevin Samuels. I will die alone. I don't give a fuck. But somebody gonna meet this shit." 8 out of 10 times, 9 out of 10 times, I see Aries in love. That's what happened. They stayed so goddamn stubborn to their love language. Somebody said, "You know what, Aries, I'll fuck with that. I'm attracted to you enough. I like you enough. With your passionate, driven, always creating something out of nothing ass. You know what? I'll compromise the shit I thought was my standards." That's another funny thing about relationships. We think we have standards about shit. Yeah. You got standards. I let the Venus and Libra. Let the Venus and Libra, lucky Libra, let me tell you that the ones that matter, we compromise in some type of shape or form. I don't give a fuck what you finna tell me. You know what I'm saying, family? I don't care. Yeah, when you're dealing with somebody you don't really want to deal with, or you ain't really in the space you want to be with in your relationship life, maybe shit. I'm a Libra. Sometimes your ass don't want to be by your fucking self, right? You don't want to hear your own thoughts and feelings all motherfucking day. So your ass, now you around with somebody filling up space, and your drive is different. You ain't really moving and grooving the way you were for somebody you really like. And then you talk all this shit like, yeah, I'm ready to cut a motherfucker off. Shout out to Venus and Aries. All of us in our hyper independence bag right now. Spoke about that last Sunday, Venus and Aries. We all in our hyper independent bag right now when it comes to love. Got to be careful of that, y'all. Make sure we don't burn no bridges with our support systems. But shout out to the Aries. This is not even about y'all. How does it get here? Sometimes when the Venus just be transiting nigga signs, they just get a little bit more love. Ain't nothing else I talk about got to do with y'all right now. The fuck y'all get in the mix. All right, but shout out to all my Pisces placements. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and take 2 more minutes, take some seats, and we're gonna get into some things, y'all. All right.
Me say me under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you be cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you be cover me. Say under the blood, under the blood. Jesus, you be cover me. Jump on this. Listen. Christian a fight some things where them not see. Stronghold demons and principality. My body at the temple, keep it holy, sanctified, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. One day anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it. Say
that Trumple in the devil part always go a little crazy. Like he really, I know Brother Hart was in the song the whole time, but when he hit that Trumple the devil in there, when he hit that at the end, he really solidifies for me that he mean everything. His heart is in the blood of the Lord, no funny shit. Like the devil is a op. He really don't fuck with the devil. Like he really be just walking sometimes like, yo, that ass. Like if I see the devil, I'm gonna pop on him. Like that's the energy he was giving me. Fact. Look,
street rebel enemy, the world Satan and myself against me. What the anointing pour it on me, and make me trample the devil on it. Say.
That shit look like it's a trauma response, like a motherfucker. My good brother from the hip in the building. All right. Now it's time to get your programs out, family. Now it's time to get into the good word. It's time to get your programs out now, family. All right. Good people. Once again, happy birthday, Pisces. Lord have mercy. It's the time of the year you could be delusional and get a little bit away with it. A little bit away. All right. Make sure I emphasize that for y'all start taking shit too far. Bro, you said we could get away with that. Yeah, give an inch, take a mile. Is that what we doing, y'all? Is that what we doing in 2025? All right, y'all. So, what happened last week? Mars went. Whose chart is this? Oh, hold on. I got other shit I want to show y'all. Okay, there we go. What happened last week? Mars asked, wait. Okay, Mars said to get direct. Okay. Mars going direct today. I thought Mars was going direct tomorrow. Okay. So Mars going direct today, y'all. I've been harping on Mars and Venus. All right. I've been harping on Mars and Venus on the last two streams because I'm a Libra and I always talk about relationships. So in some type of way, I just like bringing the current transits into relationships. And when we talk about relationships and connecting, well, it was Aquarius season. I was talking about this. So it's a relationship-based season. But when I was talking about this, I was talking about how in relationships, we really govern a lot of our charge, our vibration and whatnot through Mars and Venus a lot of the times, because Venus is dealing with how we love, feel, connect. Mars dealing with our drive, our intention. So we know in a woman's chart, there's going to be a certain Mars energy she gravitates towards, a man's chart, Venus. From my perspective, I believe Venus kind of trumps when you look into gender in astrology and you try to see, do you look for Mars for a woman with love matters, what she gravitates towards? Do you look for I believe Venus trumps all things with that, because Venus is directly getting into love language. But because Mars, the reason people put Mars into it, because Mars deals with our drive, then it gets into urges, then it gets into desires, then it gets into passion. So these are things that are extremely important when we talk about connection, attraction, right? So you can think somebody looks good. This is how I look at it. This might not make sense, but I think it does. You could think somebody look good, and that would be like Venus. I see their beauty, right? She look good. She pretty. Now, I could see another girl that I don't think is as pretty, but I'm more attracted to her. There's more of a feeling in me to want to go see what's up with that and connect with her. So that's when we get into Mars. Hopefully, maybe that makes sense for you. I know women, especially for women can really disregard things with physical looks based off a man's character. So this is why you can see things with Mars dealing with women, right? If you're looking at a woman's chart to see what turns on, what she may gravitate towards, what she may be attracted towards. Yeah, we got the sun, moon, rising, Venus, but Mars is also holding the masculine charge in that state. So, you know, a woman seeing a man's drive, ambition, intention, right? What do people say in their marriages happens like we lost the spark? I believe that is a skill. I believe that is a skill for a man in a relationship. How good can you keep a spark? How good can you keep? I believe that's a man's responsibility in a relationship. Yes, there's different phases towards, we take different turns with that. But at the end of the day, we have to take initiative and lead all things with relationships. That's my rhetoric. I know there's all different type of fucking relationship rhetorics out in the world, but shit, if my woman is talking about blah blah blah, this and that, we don't do anything, blah blah blah, then that's my emotional my emotional intelligence. If I don't respond to that, the fact that she's in that space is a negative thing, because that shows my lack of emotional awareness to know what she likes, what drives her, what things are needed in a relationship for it to be enjoyable for both fucking parties, right? So Mars. So yeah, just that little excerpt right there on Mars dealing with women and whatnot. Okay, so when we look at sometimes it be the energy and their essence that's attractive. There you go, brother. Thank you for articulating that same theme. You feel me? So a guy could see a girl he think is pretty or whatnot, but like once again, her essence, her personality, he's like, God damn. She was a 7 in my eyes, but I'm seeing her as a 9 right now. So this is when we talk about intrinsic attributes meshing with your physical appearance. And I think anybody that wants to approach their relationship life with seeing successful results needs to have this awareness, right? You know, you never want to lean. This is why everything comes back to personal development leading into your successful relationship, guys, because personal development deals with working on the whole. You're not just trying to get your physical appearance right. You know, you're not disregarding things with your appearance, but just focusing on healing and internal things. If we could get that motion of healing and improvement in a whole cycle, maybe we don't get 100% done all day, all the time, but we get, I went to the gym here, got a little reading here. All right, I got some mental health improvement and some physical. I feel balanced. I feel whole. I believe that cycle of continuous personal development just leads you into results in whatever area, because like I said in the previous live stream, we can't be thinking that all parts of our life are not connected, right? Our career life reflects our relationship life, reflects things about our self-esteem, reflects things maybe with our loved ones. All these things are connected, right? So develop yourself, keep yourself in a whole state, guys. I know we're in a social media age. Sometimes we get caught up in presentation and appearance. I have such a belligerent, blunt expression at times, you know. So sometimes I feel a way about things I say on social media. I'm like, damn, is this something I would feel like if my kids watch this, they would be like, okay, I'm proud of my father talking his shit, or am I being really ignorant right now? That is the price you pay for speaking your fucking mind all the time. Okay, but yes, I love that. Next level ascension. Holistic development. All right, guys. Good sister Watkins, cat house in the building. Damn, good sister, how you doing? Good sister, it's been a while. My Venus and my Mars are conjunct in Pisces. Lord have mercy, talk about that Pisces energy. So when we're talking about your love language and your drive, they both in la la land. You might make up some shit that ain't there sometimes. I like his drive with this. I ain't really see it yet, but it's coming. I see it in him. That's why I like dealing with my Pisces woman. It's hard. It's certain signs that as a guy, I know we just all have different things we like in women, but goddamn, Pisces women, Pisces dominance, it's hard not to like them. And damn. You could just test so many boundaries with their ass. I don't feel like ain't no limit with this woman. Damn. I know what I'm about to actually gonna say yes. She answered this shit before I even asked. I looked at her as yes. You want a sandwich? Damn. Pisces woman. Toasted, light cheese, a lot of lettuce. Damn. I didn't even tell you how to make my sandwich before. How you know that part? Lord have mercy. See, some people that ain't really in a spiritual bag like that don't really understand how energy works. They gonna think that I just dragged that example out. But motherfuckers be dating people for a minute and y'all start feeling the same thing. Some of y'all look like your motherfucker husband. You even know that? You look like your boyfriend, girlfriend. Look at your nose. Look at pictures 4 years ago. Look at your nose. Your nose was a little wider. Look, you see how it's thinning up? Look at your man nose. Yeah, y'all looking like you, because your spirits is fucking joined with each other. What the fuck you think going on? This is why situationships is a scary game to play. That's why situationships is a scary game to play. I'm not saying seeing somebody casually here and there. I'm saying being in a relationship and winging the motherfucker. That's why that's a scary game to play. you're choosing to join spirits and start looking like a motherfucker unknowingly. Listen, that's the esoteric Libra here. I got to go through these experiences and I download it to bring it to y'all. All right. So this is why your nose been looking like that, sister. This is why. Okay. You and your husband, you and your boyfriend, y'all got a good thing going on. You got to give up a body part of this. Sometimes you give up your ears, your eyebrows, shit start fusing in this motherfucker, which I think equally yoked me. Y'all never read the book As a Man Thinketh? All right. Your face will physically start to express itself with within the vibration within the frequency you vibrated in. You never seen an angry, ugly looking motherfucker. You like, I know life is just rough for this nigga. It's like with that face, I don't mean to judge, but I'm judging. With that type of face, I know it's not that much good things going on. I know he's not trying to force that anger or not. That's his mood. That's his vibration on his face right there. Ladies, your ass be having your ass talking to a nigga, the nigga courting the fuck out of you. This nigga doing things he ain't never, you experiencing things, dating this nigga you ain't never experienced before. This, you on the highs of highs. What your girlfriend be saying when they see your ass? Girl, your skin, why you glowing, girl? Is him got you glowing like this? Is worn on your shit. Your acne was looking like a motherfucker 2 months ago. This nigga done cleared. You need to give this nigga credit. He done cleared your fucking acne up. Got your ass glowing, happy vibration, got all that negative energy manifested into acne and shit. Get that up out the way. You feel me? Yeah. So this you can't downplay this type of shit. Y'all know who you connected with. If you're connected with them, know you're signing a contract to potentially have a similar looking nose like the motherfucker. Just letting y'all know that shit now. It's gonna fuck your head up a little bit looking in the mirror later on today. Damn. You start thinking about your ex from 10 years ago. You start realizing I swear to God, I know back when I was in college, I knew there was something going on with my eyebrows. I ain't never get my natural arch back in these motherfuckers. This nigga boy, all right. This fucking ex took my arch in my brow away. Can't even hit a girl with the sexy arch look in the club no more. Nigga looking weird and shit. Because my fucking ex took the motherfucker away. I can't even do my sexy shit no more. Damn. So this is what you sign up for, where you just connected and I know what the fuck you doing. God be sparing us a little bit when we younger and shit. Gotta go through some shit to learn some shit. Well, your ass out here as an adult, just la 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 la, which we are in now, la la land. That's what your ass get. That's why you got double chin now. That's why you got big ass shoulders. Girl trying to introduce herself to a nigga think you want to fight. You trying to introduce her, say, hey, I saw you around, but your shoulders, you got your ex shoulders now. The fuck? The fuck is your ex? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who the fuck was you just dating? Terry Crews. This is what happens, y'all. All right, I'm off that subject. This is what happens. So get back to Mars going direct. Right now, the clarity is going to start to sink in. Everybody keep your eyes open for these next 7 days in this week. Because clarity is going to sink in with the selfishness with loved ones. A lot of us had to bite the bullet, digest some things we didn't really want to digest. Cancer deal with that big understanding vibration. There's going to be something you're going to finna understand, whether you want to or not, when it's passing through Cancer. And Mars may be things you dislike. You might possibly hate the motherfucker, the person, place, the thing, the situation. So whatever that is, y'all, depending on where you got Cancer at in your chart, we need to make amends with that frustration, because that's not what we're going to continue to take with us during this direct shit. The retrograde for us to understand, like, damn, me and my loved ones disconnect or disagree here. I'm not going to stop being bros, family, a boyfriend, a husband to my loved one because we disconnect here, and this is hard to digest right now. Now, I ain't saying stand for anything in this motherfucker. It's 2025, all right? It's 2025. They be trying to have you stand for everything in this motherfucker. We need to bring back shaming, bring the whole barrel of the insult shit back. We just need to start posting niggas pictures on trees and shit if they do dumb shit. Like, this a dumb motherfucker just in your neighborhood. Like, it just be like a dumb motherfucker campaign every month. The dumbest nigga get a poster all over the neighborhood. Shame this nigga. Because in 2025, you can't. It's the participation trophies and awards are getting out of hand. And it be disturbing my fucking process trying to heal. Can't even get some of your clients to take accountability. What the fuck you booked the reading for? What the fuck is this? Take your ass to motherfucking Montel. No, matter of fact, I know I fuck with Montel Williams. Take your ass to Dr. Phil with the bullshit. You hear what I'm saying, family? Oh, man, my good sister Jenny in the building. Damn. Lord have mercy, my good sister Ebony in the building. All right, guys, these are the people you need to see if you need a program. You're just coming in. Lord have mercy. Good sister Amber G talking about, y'all pray for me. Sister, we started praying for you from the beginning of the thing. Before the thing started, I was praying for you, sister. Do you know that? Do you understand that thing right there? Huh? You better understand it, sister. All right, back to the word now. Just get back this. See, y'all gonna say I'm dragging it. I should put that on the t-shirt. I think that's starting to be my new one. They're gonna say I'm lying. You a Libra, you is lying. Any Libras, Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius in y'all lives that always start sentences with, all right, y'all gonna think this a lot. I'm telling you right now, brace yourself to hear the craziest false truth in this motherfucker. But anyways, moving on. Okay, guys. So I want y'all to think about all the hard pills you had to digest, loved ones telling you about yourself, disconnections, disagreements with loved ones, people that you are intentional about connecting with. You want to connect with this person. You want to continue to connect with this mother flipper, right? But guess what? Mars got up in there, and this was the time where honeymoon phase came to an end. Y'all start seeing parts of yourselves. Y'all got to negotiate and compromise like that. And you snore like this. What the fuck? I already had issues sleeping. Can I really marry a motherfucker? Can I really move in with motherfuckers sleep like this? This way is a little, it'd be a little shit sometimes cause the craziest frustration. And that's Mars and Cancer problem. Shout out to all the Mars and Cancers in the building. You guys some powerful motherfuckers when you learn to channel some rage into some. There's one placement that I need to learn transmutation. You definitely signed up for some transmutation chapters and cycles in your life and lessons if you got that placement. Don't think it's just all that Scorpio 8-power shit. You got Mars and Cancer. Yeah, there's some type of karma in your chart. You signed up to learn how to deal with some type of transmutation. That's why your childhood was probably a little intense. One of your parents a little intense. Somebody handling you a little bit intense, possibly at a younger age, and that could build up some resentment. You may have had a dual way of channeling it. You probably was competing in something. You was really good at school, and you was trying to learn to take it out on that. But at times, it affect your ability to be social because you're trying to channel your anger from what the fuck going on at home. Then in Mars and Cancer, people, when they express their anger, motherfuckers telling them they're expressing it wrong. Then they just be like, I'm going to keep the shit to myself. I'm going to keep the shit to myself. You look like I'm a fucking burden on everybody in this motherfucker. And then that don't be healthy because then that's when they really whip somebody's ass. When they do all that holding it in shit. Mars and Cancer will whip all of our asses in here. Okay, give a damn what you thought or heard. Y'all just, things pass through Cancer and it has this aura. It has this motherfucking aura of the moon and what? That's the Mars in Cancer. That ain't the moon or anything nice. That's Mars in there. It will use that gentleness and aura to whoop your ass. All right? And that's if you take it for granted at times. So Mars and Cancer has a lot of karma learning how to manage their emotions in this lifetime. We all had to learn how to manage some goddamn emotions in the past few weeks since Mars been transiting in this mug. I don't give a damn who you are. Look at that house you have Mars in. If Mars is in the air house, that should be going on in relationships. Mars in the earth house, that should be going on in career. Somebody being a little too power and controlling with your ass. Motherfucker getting paid as much as you thinking they got a higher shit than authority because Mars deal with authority too. Somebody in the workplace, you got Mars in earth house. It's like, nigga, we's co-workers. You's not the supervisor and manager. I'll go upside your shit in here. A nigga getting close to his manager in some type of way. Supervisor start thinking they's the supervisor in the motherfucker. Sit your ass down. Lord have mercy. My good sister Dami in the building. Energy said, hell no, I can't. I'm sleeping in another room. I feel your sister. If you can't do it, you can't do it. All right. Lord have mercy. Okay, guys, you got Cancer in the water house. It may have some shit. It may have been some shit that just been under the wraps, hasn't been expressed. Every time it's about to come out, it gets, resented in some type of way. It gets thrown back under the bed or into the closet in some type of way. But now Mars got in Cancer, and it probably came out to the surface level in some type of shape or form. Something you was in disagreement with a loved one, family, right? Or something you want to connect with, right? And you got Cancer in what house? Fire house. Your ass probably having frustration trying to connect to some creative aspect of some shit, or you trying to build an understanding about yourself when it comes into expression. People probably projecting on you about something dealing with your expression. Now, the thing about all of this, all these different examples, regardless of what house you have Cancer in, is how did we respond to all of this, especially with Cancer being ruled by the moon and the moon dealing with responding, right? The wisest Cancers have the wisest responses. All right. Cancers are some of the wisest people you're going to bump into. Sometimes you'll be talking to a Cancer. It could really seem like they're beyond their age sometimes. And this could even be with a Cancer that's a little bit emotionally unstable too. It'll fuck your head up. You be like, how the fuck you so emotionally unstable at time? Well, you smart as fuck. You can't connect the two. You don't know what it is to carry that weight. You don't know what it is to be a mom. The fuck? So when we talking about motherfucking Mars going direct, this is our chance to handle these situations with some emotional maturity. All right. Things in life don't be that hard sometimes, people. We just be making shit hard sometimes based off our wants and desires. Shit don't really be that hard sometimes. Okay. What degree is Mars going direct? Mars going direct at 17 degrees. All right, so we at the midway portion. So right now we in the what? Goddamn, we in the Scorpio. This shit went retrograde in the Scorpio, Deacon. That's actually a good thing. Talk about transmutation. This is the portion of the. We only got 3 more degrees before I get up out of there, though. So then it gets up into that Pisces, Deacon, when it gets into 20-ish degrees. All right, now that's the thing. We was already dealing with Mars and Cancer energy, but then this influx of Pisces energy comes in and the sun activates all of this motherfucker. So this is why a lot of things from an expression point of view may have came out around this point, because now we was observing things, feeling things out when it comes into connections, frustrations we may have had. And Mars is wrapping up his retrograde phase. Then the sun bumps into a water sign, like, hey, I think it's a good time to express how I feel, lay it out how I feel, even if this shit leads into some shit, even if I don't know where this is gonna lead into. But sometimes life be like that. You just can't hold us. You just certain things you can't fucking hold in for your own good, and you got to be willing to. It be certain questions you ask. So you might be dating somebody you really. Family, you ever like somebody so much and you was just hoping they didn't make you unlike them? It's kind of where I'm heading with my thought process. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's almost like you pedestalizing the person, which you should really never do. I don't think that is the last thing you should fucking do in relationships, right? You should be in the observation state. I like to say observation flow state. Ooh, I like how that sounds. Somebody write that down. All right, when you're dating, you got to get in that observation flow state. All right, you want to flow and move, but you don't want to be a fool. Peep game. All right, find that balance. Okay, but look, because sometimes you come into some shit with too much rules, you might underestimate the type of connection you might be able to develop with this person, or a certain natural connection y'all may have. Now you got all these rules in your head, right? Either Steve Harvey telling you some shit, or if you a guy, you got a male podcast nigga saying some shit in your head. You got all these rules. That's what fucks up the flow state. You think you're all good to flow, but sometimes you don't realize how much is in your head and in your heart until these situations activate these things. And now you're noticing all your thoughts to respond, all the different ways to respond to things. You're like, yo, these are not even my fucking thoughts. These coming from other niggas. All right, it's coming from that book. Sister tried to hold out on a good brother because she heard 90 days. All right, try that with me. I dare you to try the 90-day rule on me. Okay, it's certain things they just flying realistically. Why would you want to hold out 90 days if we have the most fire connection? Bitch, it's been 30 days. The fuck? This is that 30 days too fucking long. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm a guy. No, I don't want to be your friend. What do you think is going on here? Niggas get in the friend zone so quick with that friendly. Oh, 90 days? Yeah, we can do 90 days. Friend zone. The fuck? No, I'm not waiting 90. Barely want to wait 3 dates, but I'm working with you. All right. If I feel like you really, really like me, that's when I'm coming at you like that. Anything else, observation flow state. You know what I'm saying, family? Any other circumstance, I'm in an observation flow state. But if we connecting and it's the first day you glaring into my fucking eyes and shit, I look at your natal chart. You're like, I don't really know much about it. Let me see. I start reading your ass. I know what that do. That's that good astrologer game. Yeah, boom. We having this fire connection. If you want to give me some, give me some. It's that flow. Fuck all these rules. Like you came here to experience life. I'm not even trying to be toxic. I'm being for real though. I'm being for real. I ain't saying be a hoe. I'm just saying when it really is hitting for what it's supposed to be hitting for. All right. Damn, all these rules fucking up the flow. Mars and Cancer be doing that shit a little sometimes. Mars and Cancer be fucking up the flow. Cancer be wanting the fucking flow. And Mars be like, hold on, nigga. Wait. Who this? We've been dating for weeks. What you mean, who's this? With your on guard, want to fight ass. That's what Mars, as any woman in here, Mars and Cancer, I don't give a damn. I've been doing this for a while now. She's any woman in this chat that has Mars in Cancer or has Mars and Aries placements has been in a situation where she was disrupting the flow state for whatever fucking reason because she don't know why. Mars had your ass on guard for something like that. I shouldn't be. I want to fight this guy, but I really want to connect. Mars jumpy ass. So it's just certain signs. It's too much. Mars bring too much passion. Too much passion. God damn. All right, flow. I hope if that happened to y'all asses during these past few weeks, you come back to your senses and learn to flow some more. Motherfucker trying to date you. I do not want to fight. Don't want to fight. But you also on. I am not that last nigga. Or fellas, she might have had to tell your ass, I am not the bitch these niggas be talking about on the internet. You acting weird. You acted fucking weird. Listen, I observe everything. I know what the fuck women be having to deal with today. Niggas could play all day. I'm a guy, so I may subconsciously advocate for men. I really advocate for everybody, though. To be honest with you, I do not like seeing anybody getting the wrong, bad end of the stick. Women be dealing with some bullshit. I know, ladies, y'all be dealing with some niggas that think they's that nigga though. They done heard a YouTube video of like, fellas, you gotta search yourself with what nigga doing all the that nigga things, but ain't got nothing to show for it being that nigga though. And you just looking at the nigga like, yeah, this nigga just in his head. This nigga is in his head. All right. So let's not say social media and internet just impact women dating. It impact a lot of niggas too. You know, I get on all of us about competing with relationships, but a lot of guys don't want to compete. A lot of guys don't want to compete. Like a lot of guys think like women just have to, confess themselves and just have to be traditional to the sense that like they don't get nothing out of the relationship. Like what? I'm just supposed to deal with you, date you just to make society better so we all could be in relationships just because you're this guy. So I don't believe in that. That's trash. That is trash. So make sure we're not too much in a controlling state of who we want people to be if we're connecting with them. But if you're gonna connect with somebody, be in it to win it. Don't be all jumpy with Mars. Excuse me, guys. Disrupting the flow state. All right. And all of that don't make, once again, back to Venus and Aries, charging everything up, making things way more impatient when it comes into connection. So y'all say I'm dragging this shit, but all these different fuses getting blown in the past few weeks. When it comes into trying to being understanding of things, hopefully there's been moments you guys can take to just step back, analyze the situation, and I feel like you have to react every time you have an impulse to do so. Okay, so Pisces gets up in here, and we're heading into the new moon in Pisces on Thursday. All right. We're heading into the new moon energy on Thursday, guys. Okay, so moon, sun, Saturn, Mercury, North Node. Now, speaking of the North Node, once again, being a part of this Pisces party, when the sun and when there's a lot of planets around the North Node, it can put us in fight or flight mode a lot of the time. All right. If you have a lot of planets in the sign of your North Node, pay attention to that about yourself, because the North Node is such a vulnerable energy that it may make you feel like you have to, there's a call to response a lot of the times, when it just may be something that you need to understand for what it is. And you need to allow the opportunity for you to do something to come. Sometimes we can jump the gun. So once again, it can make you a little impulsive. It can make you feel like you got to tackle something before the actual opposition shows up, which is basically you creating things out of fear, illusions, which we can do a lot during this time of the year. But with that being said, everything going on in that Pisces house, everything going on in your Pisces house right now, if it's a feel like a sign, different synchronicities going on, you feel like things from the past is replaying itself in some type of shape or form in that house, yeah, there's going to be a lot of funny money, spiritual energy going on in that space right now. Pisces is already that type of sign, but you got to understand the North Node loves to be in Pisces. It has the time of his life in Pisces. So when it comes to anything where fear-based, think about all the negative things with Pisces, guys. Think about all the things you in your head from how long you know astrology, how long you've been studying astrology. Think about all the things you feel like being a Pisces you'd have to deal with, or you'd be challenged to deal with as a Pisces. Now, as many as those things you could think about, right? The cons, the lessons, and the karma to having the things you need to deal with the Pisces, being unrealistic, insecure about things manifesting in reality, sometimes feeling struggling with creation without a support system, being misunderstood in general. All these things, anything you could think about, fear of being able to connect your creativity to others, fear of will you ever fucking feel understood to motherfuckers? Like, damn, I know they understand my music, but do they really feel me? I never felt understood until I put the music out, until I wrote the book, until I channeled my craft. But they feel that. Is that the only way I could be felt? So all these different things you could think of Pisces negatively. I don't want to use the word negatively, but would have to embrace to grow as part of their life path being a Pisces, which we all have Achilles heels based off our placements and signs. We all dealing with that shit right now. So you fear based about something dealing with connection. Oh, you finna be challenged right now. You fear based about something dealing with creation, especially if it's something that's just so stimulated in your imagination. You daydream about the shit. You always what if. We all of that, we get pushed with the North Node in Pisces. So we having all these planets in this time being with Pisces. The North Node came into Pisces. It was already a lot going on. Everything I just said would have been still the same energy with the North Node going into Pisces by itself. But then we got Mercury in here over analyzing shit, right? We got Saturn in here. So regardless of what we feel inspired to create and do or embrace as a challenge, we still need to follow the guidelines of reality. We still need to honor responsibility. We can't just take all this motivation and do something in one day. We got to continue to honor the process of building, doing shit in a patient way and discipline. Fuck how inspired you are. Are you disciplined? fuck how creative you are. Are you disciplined? Is your creativity, your imagination, all of that will always hit a certain limit if you're not seeing your max potential with your discipline. All right, take that from an 8 life path. So when we talking about Saturn, and you got the sun up in the mug, now the sun comes into it and everything comes full surface as far as if we are being fear-based with some of these things. And this is what we may experience this week, guys. This is what we may experience this week and leading into the rest of Pisces season. What activity we got specifically? Okay, we got a nice trine. I like this. So we got a nice slight trine with Mars and Cancer. All right. But it's more so with Saturn, Mars. Well, they trining right now. So that brings us a new, that's what is gonna, Mars harmonizing with Saturn is what brings ambition, passion, and structure together. Sometimes some of us, we could create the plan. Some of us be mad driven to do shit, and we missing that other side of putting shit together. Whatnot. That's what these two coming together harmoniously do. All right, around this time. So regardless of what we may have to face, that once again may have been a little bit vulnerable to face when it comes into creating or understanding how we need to shift our ways of thinking or our attitude and approach to things to see it manifest in real time. 12th house shit. Pisces shit. Pisces and that axis. I tease that axis all the time. Pisces, Virgo axis, people with a lot of 6th, 12th house planets. Or if you got the nodes in these motherfuckers, if you got the nodes in Pisces or Virgo or the 6th, 12th house, you feeling what I'm talking about. This your life. This your life. Somebody, why the fuck do I continuously have to tell you to structure your gift, to structure your creativity, or structure something that's in your imagination? Or why do I have to tell you on the other side, North Node and Virgo, to get away from security and structure for once? So this is why you'll think, because people have opposite signs, square signs in their chart or whatnot. Yeah, you may see where it plays out chaos, contradiction at times, but it could be so powerful in different ways. A lot of your favorite people you look up to, and whether it's in a creative way, in whatever type of way, some of them niggas got a lot of opposites. They got an opposite sun and moon, but boy, whenever you could get an opposite sun and moon, opposite Venus, Mars, opposite, look at the opposites in your chart and think about situations in your life where you feel like you overcame some shit. A lot of them shits might relate back to a time you got opposites clicking at the same time. So that Pisces energy, I seen a lot of delusional shit already taking place. The new moon barely landed. The new moon barely landed. I don't have as much time as I had earlier before I was running into all these technical difficulties with my camera and whatnot. But a couple of things I want to cover that I seen happen this week. And I'm like, yeah, we're officially here. New moon in Pisces loading. We here. North Node is in Pisces. We here. The sun is going to light shit up. The sun is going to light up delusion. And this is why I love the age of Aquarius. Because people think, I believe in this age, a lot of people are dealing with frustration because the disconnection between who you present yourself to be online and how it plays out in real life. And you start believing online is real life. Now, I'm not trying to sound like somebody that's just like hating on people just using the fucking internet, like, or people hating on people on Instagram or anything. Like, people are not who they say. It's not even from that perspective. Like, yeah, I know we talking from a spiritual space right now. Stay with me. If you scroll enough, you may feel like you have to be, especially depending on your placements, may feel like you have to be a part of the world. I'm a passive ass Libra stellio. I'm gonna stop saying I'm passive motherfucker, but that's what these placements come with that time. So I could definitely feel like I got to integrate into what's going on in the world and keep balance in that type of way, which is great to be able to be, in the present with what's going on in the world, but be aware of what you got going on in your own personal life. But with that being said, in the age of Aquarius, we got too much access to just jump and display our fucking feelings and thoughts in front of the whole goddamn world. We think it don't come with consequences. We think it don't come with having things affect our image, our reputation. I don't got too much time to go over all of these in a thorough way I wanted to, but we go just briefly look at some situations I wanted to bring up. When it comes into some things I've seen going on this week, guys. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Now,
story time.
I'm not going to go through this whole video right now, but I'm pretty sure some of y'all in the comments seen this bullshit this week. I'm pretty sure some of y'all seen this shit this week. Okay. And the first thing that went off in my mind was we are officially here. North Node is officially in Pisces. Is officially here. Okay. So I'm not gonna go through the video. I couldn't find a picture of the girl to just show the picture. So I had to go to the whole TikTok. But this is what I'm talking about. We have too much access to just get on the internet and spread our delusion. Why you can't keep your delusion to yourself until your shit become a reality? Like, why you can't do the positive way of hacking delusion or hacking your imagination? That is the positive way of hacking Pisces energy, hacking this time of the year, hacking those placements if you have them. And when it comes into manifesting in general, you got to see it to believe it. You got to be a little delusional in them times. If you see yourself as a millionaire, if you ain't got it like that, somebody says you ain't got it like that, you say, motherfucker, I'm pre-rich, pussy. Who the fuck is you talking to? Don't be just claiming shit on me. I am not broke, nigga. I am pre-rich. So you got to know how to claim shit on top of yourself, right? But basically, to sum up this situation, this woman was really a quote unquote attracted to some guy on the internet that looked like he had it going on, right? But she made sure to express how attractive she seen the guy to be. But she also emphasized that he looked like he was lit. Based off conversation, he didn't really look like he was intentional or had an incentive to really see her or host her. She flew herself out. She bought her own ticket. She bought her own. She ended up having it. He told her buy your own hotel ticket. They never linked. Then she just showed up on the internet trying to say she's exposing people for not being who they are on the internet, not understanding that she's making herself look like a complete fool. And then now he comes on the internet and TikTok. And this is crazy TikTok wars. And then he starts to give detail on, exposing texts and just saying like she was so thirsty, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of things he did that I didn't disagree with. But the reason I don't even have to go through this whole concept is because I don't have to play this whole video. It's just summarizing it. And for this to pop up during this week, we're going to continue to see for this to go viral as soon as the sun gets into Pisces. And I'll lose my shit if she got Pisces placements. She's moving like she got Pisces placements. She's out of her mind, flying out to see a stranger, in general. Lord have mercy. We can't condone that type of behavior because that shit is just not motherfucking safe. I'd go upside my daughter's shit if she was doing some stupid shit like that, So I can't help but have an astrological lens and be like, yeah, we really here. We in La La Land. And if people want to continue to present themselves into the world and think their presentation doesn't affect the next house, aka your appearance, if you don't think the control to put your imagination, because there's two things that come out your fucking imagination, creativity or delusion. So the next house is your appearance. The next house is your appearance, right? So take that into consideration about how we express ourselves in this time, how we relay our feelings and thoughts and emotions in this time. Your situation don't have to be a viral moment in the internet. Your lesson don't have to play out like that. Your lesson could be a viral moment between you and somebody that you're falling in love with for the first time, but they're challenging you in a certain type of way. Your viral moment could be within your family right now. It doesn't have to be for the whole world to show. This just emphasizes the lack of fucking awareness we have in the environment we live in today, where we just feel so free to share our fucking thoughts and feelings like the world is your diary, because the world essentially don't care unless you bring in them some type of value or product. Realistically, that's the Capricorn and Saturn enemy. All right, the fuck I come on the internet to listen about your woes. If it's not entertaining, I'm not learning nothing from it, from you intentionally trying to teach me something perspective or whatnot, and just end up looking crazy. So I just is bad to see people go out like that. All right. And I'm gonna let the church know what's going on before any of us crash out on some stupid shit and then be in Aries season, be in the spring and be like, why did I let my impulse or a space where I was temporarily maybe emotionally unstable? Why I didn't have to respond like that. I didn't have to respond like that. Okay. So I'm gonna start there. All right. Moving on. I always tell y'all, man, I like watching a whole bunch of relationship shows on YouTube. I'm a relationship show junkie. I was supposed to get on with y'all this week so we can interact on what I was talking about last stream with me pulling some of y'all up and we just, hashing out any relationship things that y'all wanted to know or learn about, get some free reads going on or whatnot, free live reads. But Kendra G, if you don't know her show, she basically has one of the biggest dating shows on YouTube, you could say. And she was invited to Tamron Hall's show. I never heard of Tamron Hall before, but Kendra G was saying before it's a big deal to stand the third. And I listen to so much different, podcasts and different people talk, giving their relationship perspectives or whatnot on the internet. So I don't really watch Kendra G's show directly. I just watch she gets reacted to so much. She has so many people reacting to her channel. So I watch so many different channels that react to her and different other relationship pods and whatnot. And what's unique about Kendra G's show is that you thought you seen it all. That's what's crazy about her show. Like people come up and they get interviewed, and you just really think you just seen it all. But now on her show, now on hers, it's crazy. So she gets invited to the show. She's saying this should happen this week. She's saying the week before, it's still Aquarius season. Like, hey y'all, got invited to the Tamron Hall show, blah blah blah. This and the third, come support your girl, blah blah blah. And then as soon as the show finishes and I guess it got aired or whatnot, I just look at my YouTube timeline. I'm just seeing all these crazy reactions. So I'm like, what did Kendra G say or what happened on this show? Now, I already know Kendra G's rhetoric about relationships, and she's a Taurus. All right, she's a Taurus. So I wanted to pull up her energies real quick because I'm like, she's been having so much success, and yeah, there's been people critiquing her, but this week I feel like was a little bit of a turn in her career because she got invited to such a big platform, and then things didn't really go her way in that platform. I'm like, damn, what is she experiencing right now? Astrologically, right now, I'm trying to pull up. All right, hold on. Kendra G, Tamron Hall. So if I just type it in on YouTube, Kendra G on the Tamron Hall show talks about being single, current dating trends, and dating issues, right? But if you just look at everything else, Tamron Hall shocked by what Kendra G says about women. Kendra G regrets saying this. Corey Holcomb rose Kendra G. So as you can see, it's not a positive reaction that she got. Now, now if you're spiritual like me and all of us in here, all publicity is good publicity, and you can manipulate a lot with some free energy. It take a tough spirit to do it when you're fucked up like this, though. All right. It's one thing when you get a little embarrassed, and there's another thing when people just trying to cancel you. It's different type of shade. All right. So you gotta be built different to be in that flip it bag. But for the most part, yeah, there's gonna be more eyes on her channel or whatnot. But as you can see, it wasn't really the best response. And to summarize, once again, I'm not going to go through the video, but to summarize, she was basically advocating for, I guess in some type of way you could say things that go against traditional dating, she kind of made a statement saying, you know, guys need to be able to pay for $2,000 wigs and just, you know, obviously exaggerated things, but she kind of said it too confidently and she kind of forgot she's not on her show right now. It's a different platform. There's different viewers here. All right. If you're from my community, yeah, I know we act a fool in front of our goddamn self. All right. But we forget how the rest of the world look at us at times. All right. So just watching it and seeing the response in the audience, I was like, this is, yeah, I can see why this turned over. Now, she got invited to this shit in Aquarius season. And when I jumped to her chart, do I got her chart pulled up for y'all? Let me see. Yeah, 98. Yeah. Okay, when I pull up, I already knew she was a Taurus. Okay, so I'm just trying to understand the transits right now. Why the fuck right now, in the midst of her success, they had to hit her ass with that motherfucking she gotta get somewhat humbled, I guess, in that perspective. So I do see she has a close to being a cuspy Venus. Her Venus isn't in Gemini, but it's close to Cancer. All right. Now the thing about Venus and Gemini, people, sometimes this could be one of the placements that add a little bit too much thought to things dealing with connection and flow, and sometimes it could be hard to satisfy a Venus and Gemini. I want to go on the length and say Venus and air signs. Like at first I try to advocate for that for Venus and air signs. I used to try to advocate for us not sounding as bad as it is. I don't want to say as bad as it is. I'm gonna just call things for what it is, because you could have your different standards for dating, but if you get somebody that fuck with you to compromise and deal with it, who am I to say what's good or bad? So I can't. It's hard to advocate for Venus and air signs and say that a lot of us don't deal with issues of commitment or being able to build a stable connection due to not being too curious of what's outside, other options, and you naturally being a sign that wants to engage into relate. You just want to be relatable in general. You just want to connect with people in general. It could get a little sticky when somebody else is pushing you to make a deeper connection, when y'all have everything it takes to do that. So it get a little sticky there. I don't know if it was this stream. Maybe earlier in the comments, somebody said something about why was it this stream? I don't know. Somebody in the comments said something about why it's so hard to deal with Venus and air signs or something. That's why. Air deals with the thought. Thought leads into curiosity. When Venus gets in there, is a little bit too much curiosity, and depending on their environment, how they grew up, that could start to affect making more stable connections with people. So I see that there, but her Venus 27 degrees Gemini. So when you get to them later stages of Gemini, it's supposed to come with a little bit more sense of maturity. And this is why she says she's not a relationship guru or relationship coach or whatnot. She's just a journalist with a show. But you have a late degree Venus in Gemini. You're gonna be late degrees are held to more of a standard because it comes with more experience. So if you have a late degree Venus, when it comes into things dealing with relationship activity, you experience so much, or I don't even want to say experience so much, you experience enough. You experience enough at a certain point in your life to be held to a certain standard with that planet. Look at all your late degree planets. Then look at all your early degree planets, how impulsive you are, how foolish you can be with your early degree planets. So yeah, so I see that right away. And then Jupiter is in Gemini. Mind you, I'm harping on her Venus in Gemini right now because she's doing a love show. She's talking about love. She's talking about values. Literally a word that's always fucking used when we talking about. I just said use like I'm from Baltimore. Used, do. So I said if you're from Baltimore, DC, shout out to y'all. But yeah, it's a love show. So I want to analyze her rhetoric around love. I know she's a Venus-based sign. That's another reason why she may attract opportunities or have a certain allure or get her foot in the door about anything dealing with love or connection or values around it, or being able to associate herself around that department or connecting. You already got you as a Venus rule sun. But that Venus being in Gemini though is important for her sun, right? She's a Taurus sun, so the ruler of her sun sign being in Gemini, it shows that you can deal with a little bit too much confusion with your outlook about what true positive values are. Sometimes it's not even just about how you think about it, it's what's presented to you. Sometimes you could be presented a lot of options. Maybe you got Venus in Gemini, Venus, you presented with a lot of options. So I seen that, but then once again, Jupiter is in Gemini right now. I told you, Geminis, since Jupiter got in Gemini, you say, I was telling you, I was one of my favorite placements last year, but I was saying, you know, Gemini placements are going to anything that's if you're a Gemini Sun Moon rising, when it comes to your craft or what you want to do, people are gonna push you to a certain standard to come off experience with that shit. If you've been doing it for the past few years, Jupiter get into one your signs. Now people want to see your experience with it, your growth, keyword expansion, your growth with it, your progress with it. So that's why you may feel like the spotlight kind of got on you a little bit, Gemini dominance, mutable dominance to a degree because of the friction and the angling and how it's hitting y'all. But when we talk about Geminis, yeah, look at some of your favorite Gemini placement content creators, this, that, and the third. There's been a couple of situations that either they may have showed that they could excel, like then they have been putting their time and work into their craft or whatever the fuck they doing or talking about, or damn, there's a lack of there in some type of shape or form. But you can grow from both situations, take positives from both situations. So just looking at Kendra G experiencing that at that time, I think y'all should go check out that interview. It was very interesting, all right, to say the least, not to get too much into the details. All right. Then also looking at transits, you know, she's a Taurus sun. She's a Taurus sun. She has some neighboring energies going on, right? Venus is next to her. Uranus, I believe when Uranus got into Taurus, that's around the time she transitioned in her career. So this is another highlight of a lot of Taurus dominance back in that, like, once again, 2016, 2017 range. A lot of Taurus dominance experienced major shifts in their life, especially in a career perspective. It may have came with a lot of risk energy. So I would say she's a positive example of a Taurus dominant that transitioned or maybe, you know, took off with something else around career. And it may have been a little bit of a risk. When she already had a career doing journalism, now she's a YouTuber, you know. So you have to continue to build a brand outside of that. YouTube could just shut your shit down. What happens after that? So that is a risk. But what great comes without a risk, y'all? You know, I emphasize that shit all the time. So I'm just flipping back and forth from the transits and her where's her Mars at? Where's her Mars at? Okay, so she got a one for okay. If any of y'all know the show, y'all know how impulsive she is. I think her impulsiveness kind of showed with her expression on the show. Didn't look like her and the publicist and them was really prepared like that. This isn't, I don't have her birth time, so this is not her ascendant, but she got that Mars energy in the Leo Virgo cusp. So she's I could see how she's at, where she's at in her career. That cusp. You put the right planets in that cusp, you'll see a different type of concentration. You'll see a different type of concentration and focus when it comes into somebody building up their craft or whatnot. So I could definitely see that too. But just looking at certain things when it comes into delusion, people first week of Pisces getting on the stage, getting a platform, whether it's the girl from TikTok, which, you know, probably not as known as Kendra G, a girl from TikTok, just openly sharing these things. And then you got Kendra G on the dating show, things revolving around love matters, this, that, and the third. And then it kind of looking bad, you know. So it's just back to highlighting these themes I'm seeing the first week of Pisces season. Like, okay, this is about to be a whole season of shit shows, viral moments of, you know, continuous examples of how things in our external realm will influence us to live outside of fucking reality, guys. Like that's you think Pisces season, because Pisces season is a magical ass space. This is more of a space to develop craft or make sure, you know, more intrinsic parts of ourselves. We're focusing on that, but no, at the same time, we do get a lot of reality checks around Pisces season. Get a lot of reality checks around this time too. Okay, so we want to highlight that house all season long. It's a new moon in that house, guys. When it comes into whatever house you got Pisces in, what new direction do you want in that area? Is it a career area? Do you have Pisces in an earth house? What new direction do you want in that space? It's going to have to take something dealing with you putting some belief and faith into something that ain't tangible right now. You got Pisces in the air house. You know, what are you putting belief and faith into? What connections, what new directions do you want with relationship activity? You know, especially Pisces in the air house, it comes with taking a risk in what you believe can be when it comes into connection. So shit, Pisces in the air house, and you got planets in there. This person will take some jumps for love, get their heart fucking broken, and jump right back into that motherfucker 6 months later. Pisces and fire houses, this ain't the time right now. It's damn sure ain't the time right now. Pisces and fire houses, especially if you got planets in it, to let up on anything dealing with craft and expression. And y'all the signs that I'll give y'all grace for making mistakes or anything dealing with expression, because you know, in this space, at least so I want to say expression creatively. Let me say that. Pisces in a firehouse with planets in there can get a little bugged out sometimes. They need to learn how to chill. But from a creative perspective, this ain't the time to let up here. You want to be more intentional and set more of a initiative of what direction you want to take with something dealing with creative expression. But this may have to be a time you have to manage things dealing with patience and more of a system with your craft too, though. All right, with any new intention you have during this new moon week. And then you got the new moon in a water house. You got the new moon in the water house. You should already be intentional about what type of emotional mental state you want to get into, period. But this would be a nice time to focus some more on that, focus more on what people, places, and things, or pending connections that you're working on and building, how much that can be a support to new things you're doing. Right now, this space we're in, a lot of Pisces dominants should be more aware about what our burdens, what's holding them down right now. Excuse me. All right. So take initiative leading the way with, any form of direction with things. Pisces, like Pisces dominant, new moon in your sign, you really got the power right now. So while you got the power, you want to use it. Whatever, don't place no limitations on, what you deem to be a blockage. If you believe you've done the work leading up into this point with anything to put yourself in a position with something creatively, something you're building project-wise or relationships, right? Don't place no unseen blockages on shit. Allow yourself to be in that observational flow state. Ooh, we're going to have to put that on a t-shirt, y'all. I'm going to throw that on a t-shirt. All right, guys. So just a couple of joints. ASAP Rocky, man. Shout out to ASAP Rocky. They freed my son. Shout out to the Libra places. Let's jump back to the transits. But shit, let's not forget, motherfucking Lilith is in Libra. I'm tripping. Where the transits at? Yes. We got Lilith in Libra. And Venus is opposite right now. So Libra dominance and Aries dominance right now could be dealing with very high, low charges in relationships. It's hard to see the medium in their relationships. But Libra dominance also got to be careful right now of clashes with authority. ASAP Rocky's a Cancer moon. He just got acquitted for a case dealing with him and his co-founder ASAP, aka also his bro, a fuss they fucking got into that led to some shit publicly that could have stayed in house. Damn, okay, nigga, you shot me, but we bros, you had to snitch on me. If I shoot one of my bros, I wouldn't expect him to snitch on me, nigga. We got an argument. The fuck? I didn't know my hand was on the shit. You had to call the cops? Like, come on, my nigga, damn. Blue, we black. Calling the cops, the house got to be on fucking fire. I still probably call my cousin first, like, yo, how you use this fire extinguisher shit? I don't know. We use a little something about them sirens and them colors is something in our DNA from it's that ancestral trauma, y'all. But facts though, you got water in them water houses. Any turbulence when it comes into or new directions you just want to take with anything dealing with craft and how you want to be in a flow state of what you got going on creatively. Make sure y'all stay on top of that. I just know a lot of water dominants could be a little emotionally unstable, just bringing up that example right now. Okay. But yeah, Libra, sit y'all ass down. Libra dominance, Aries dominance too. Sit y'all ass down from that perspective. Just be careful clashing with authority. Cardinals, once again, Mars and Cancer. Cardinals could be the signs dealing with a lot of, it's damn near like, it's really the mutable signs on the hot seat for real, because the sun is in Pisces, but for real, I feel like the cardinal signs is in the hot seat. I feel like a lot of cardinal signs in the hot seat for real. All right, there's a motherfucker having Venus and Mars in your shit. Got to give a cardinal sign some grace to be emotionally unstable right now. Okay, so that's the most important thing going on this week. Mars is going direct, and let's get more of a hold of that Cancer house. All right, let's be more mature and wise, step out the body a little bit, look at things from a out the body perspective when it comes to anything dealing with connections and close to home, and also understanding how to channel your emotions into the right spaces to grow things, because that's one of the most powerful things we can do with Cancer. Learning how to be cardinal, intentional, pioneering the emotion. The emotion ain't gonna drive me this way. Yeah, I can't prevent myself from having certain feelings and thoughts, but when I had that emotion, that's something I could drive, though. I could drive the thoughts somewhere. I mean, drive the emotion somewhere into a healthy space, you know, whatever that space is. But that's something we got to continue to learn to do right now, especially cardinal dominant. Sit y'all ass down. So everybody, I hope you have a great new moon week. I appreciate y'all warming up them seats, coming to another church service. Once again, I don't care if y'all don't see my face throughout the week. We having church service every Sunday to make sure we congregate and highlight some things going on before the week and what we getting into. Pisces dominance, you got the power right now. And Pisces dominance, everybody trying to play in your face this week, that's a sign of you be playing with your power. You're going to fuck around here me say you got the power this week, and then you get to work, and then or you it's an issue or something that you kind of been running from that's on the other side of a breakthrough for you, a positive breakthrough. That shit going to really be in your face this week. I thought Boros said we got the power this week. That's the sign right there. That's the shit. You conquer that. Power on the other side. Power on the other side of that. You gotta learn how to manipulate these transits when they here, y'all. All right, y'all. So mutables, hold it down. Hold it down. Geminis, Sagittariuses, motherfucking who the other Virgos? Virgos, sit your ass down. Actually, that's not the best advice for Virgos. Virgos do a lot. You supposed to be you doing a lot. It's Pisces season. You need to be doing a lot. You need to be throwing all your dreams. You need to quit your job. You need to quit anything that's too secure. Just dump everything. Just withdraw your savings, 401k, your S&P 500, the house, the equity in the house. Just withdraw everything and put that shit into your passion. Put that shit into your art and your creativity. I'm telling you, you're going to make it. I'm telling you, that's what you got to do is Pisces season. All right? Don't take that advice. Yeah, don't take that advice. All right. Good brother from the Hitman. I've been buzzing my fuck this week. Pull up for the boy for real. All right, man. Let's get it. All my Pisces dominance in the building. Lady Wisdom. Thank you. You got it. Sister Kiba Weeba. All right, guys. I'm going to see y'all next Sunday. Y'all be easy. Take care.